Hello everyone. This video will show campus administrators how to set up and evaluate all campus staff not on TTESS, TPESS, or TCESS. For department leaders, it will show them how to appraise everyone they evaluate in their department. We will also go over the two steps in these evaluations, which are the pre-evaluation review conducted in the fall and the formal evaluation in the spring. But before we get started, I want to make sure that all supervisors are aware that you have to tell anyone that you're appraising on your campus or your department that they have to come into their profile. Notice that I'm not a supervisor since I only have my evaluation process, my professional learning, course catalog. I'm not appraising anyone myself, so I have to go into my profile if I'm going to be appraised by someone, and I have to click the dots up at the right corner here, and then I want to select my profile. They have to have at least gone in one time and set their location. So if you are at a campus, then they will pick Beaver Technology. If they are in an office or a department, then they'll pick the budget department, so on and so forth. Do not pick your area. You have to pick your location. So a campus location or a department location, okay? Let's say this one's already set because it's a practice account, but you pick your school or your department, and then you hit next. You're not a teacher. You could be a paraprofessional if you're at a campus. I'm going to select other for this one. I'm going to hit next, and then this box here, most supervisors have already filled this out. This is just to set digital signature requirements, okay? And you can pick from a drop down of however many questions you want. You set the password, and then you save the changes. Now, when I go back to Strive as someone that's going to be appraised, then I'll see the options when my supervisor selects an evaluation instrument for me. If supervisors will not be able to set an appraisal instrument or even see this person as being someone that they appraise until that individual has done those steps that I just shared with you. After you do that and you select their appraisal instrument, then you'll be able to see these options, or at least I, the appraisee, will be able to see these options of pre-evaluation review and formal evaluation. Okay, this one has already been done just as an example, so please make sure that you cover that with the people that you appraise. Let's get started with the rest of the training. When you first sign in to Strive, you will see all of your potential appraisees. Remember that those that have the red triangle are those that have not been set yet. So let's go to this individual here. I'm going to click on the red triangle. And remember also that if I'm evaluating this person, then I'm the one who should be clicking on their red triangle. So if you have an assistant principal, you cannot set their appraisees for them, and if you're in a department, you can't set someone else that's under you that appraises other people. You can't set those for them either. So I've clicked on this individual's red triangle. Now I'm going to select campus staff if I work on a school, obviously, and department staff if I work in a department. In this case, we're going to start with campus staff. Notice how automatically it set me as the appraiser. I'm going to hit save. So this person is now ready to be appraised, but to do that, I have to click on their staff card. So we're going to do that now. Notice that now you see the pre-evaluation and the formal evaluation. Remember, as we taught you for TTESS and TPESS, that they have the drop-down box here. Now I'm ready to do the pre-evaluation in the fall, so I'm going to click on the plus sign. This is the fun part. This is where you click on this drop down and you get to choose from a myriad of options. If it's a data clerk, if it's a campus technology specialist, whoever it is. Let's say we're going to do an attendance clerk. All right. The date and time I don't think is too consequential, so you don't really even have to worry about that. I'm going to click create. Now you see the form. Remember that in the pre-evaluation review, it's just like when we did on paper where you have to show it to the appraisee first in the fall before you evaluate them formally in the spring. So there's nothing for you to do here. All you have to click on is let staff view. Unless you click that Let Staff View button, the appraisee will not get it and they will not be able to acknowledge that they've received it and digitally sign it. When you set up your digital signature in Strive, you will then click this electronically sign button so that you can complete that task. Also notice that here on the right hand side, the status is changed to marked viewable. Again, remember that if you don't click on Let Staff View, it's just going to sit there and time is going to pass and you're going to get into the spring and you're going to miss your timelines. Now, one of the other things you can do, we're back at this individual, is when you've given them the pre-evaluation review, then at times you want to provide evidence that you see them working on. So I'm going to go back to their card and I want to click on Upload Evidence, go to the drop-down arrow, click on the plus sign, and here you can title it whatever you need to, describe it, and in this case you have to choose a file. So if you have something anecdotal that you want to add, then you have to type it in some type of Word document and attach the file here. You click Upload and that will be uploaded as evidence for this individual. Again, I'm back in Campus View just to go over the whole process. Now we're in the springtime and I want to formally evaluate this individual, so I'm going to click on their staff card, you can just click on this box, formal evaluation, and then I'm going to do a plus sign. Again, you want to select the same one. In this case, it was the accounting clerk. One thing that we wanted to show you is that, let's say it's an S, a name, a title that starts with an S. So if I click the S, it takes me all the way down to the S's. If I click on P, it'll bring me back up to parking lot worker and all the P's. So in this case, it was an accounting clerk, I believe, attendance clerk. There it is, and I'm going to hit create. Now, this is the actual formal evaluation. So this time, you have to actually fill it in. You have a 1 through 5 rating. You want to make sure in the pre-evaluation review that they are aware of the description, the instructions, and the 1 through 5 rating that they will be rated on. You fill this out, very simple. Every section has comments that you can write, and then you click back at the top. Again, you have to select Let Staff View. If you do all of this work and you don't let them view it, it's all for naught. So I'm going to click that. It marked it as viewable on this date and time, and then I can electronically sign it. Now, if you don't electronically sign it right away, the staff member will still be able to view it and they can electronically sign it. But that's pretty much it. You're done at this point. I have another Strive teacher here. Again, the red triangle is key, and you do the same process for everyone that you will evaluate. But please remember that if I'm the principal, I cannot set appraisees for my assistant principal. Okay, and if I'm a department leader, let's say I'm Dr. Brown in HR, well, she appraises the directors, but the directors each have their own appraisees. They have to go in themselves and click on the red triangles for their appraisees and set all of these options up. We hope this video has been very helpful to you. If you have any questions, please reach out to Kashana or me, and we'd be glad to help you. Thank you.